Hi, welcome. Uh,
Hello
there's
there.
someone not here right now, but I know it's been like 41 minutes. I was just making sure everyone was here, but stuff got sidetracked, so I don't want to wait anymore. Then I too. So, Cammy, are you there? Cammy, I can't hear you. You're trying to talk.
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay.
I mean, a girl my age is curious about stuff, you know?
Did you touch the Bidoof?
Oh, please, as if I would. I mean, there's a dead body on the floor.
Oh my god, you don't touch the Bidoof if there's a dead body on the floor?
No,
Bidoof is so fluffy.
Right.
He might be covered in blood.
Kyle, it's all you.
Oh boy. The truth, please.
Well, alright, just a bit then. I had a look to see if there was anything I could sell. So I did give the place a once-over, but there's nothing to write home about. My brain is
Right.
not comprehending words today, I'm so sorry.
Alright, now I hesitate to English, but you didn't move the notice board by any chance, did you?
I am back. Hello.
Oh, please.
Hello.
Hello there.
Perfect
As if I
time, we
would
just
touch
started.
General Kenobi.
Anything like that. Just a few bits of loose change is all I had.
I'm back for Cosmo. The truth, please.
Well, alright then. I thought there might be something worth having underneath it. So I blasted the flippin' thing. Sorry, I flipped the blasted thing.
Those are two very different sentences.
You're telling us.
I like how there's just 3 massive explosions in that moment.
Flash to both Cosma and Rhino's cage. Just like, what the fuck? That you did move that board?
I think that did slip out, didn't it?
Oh, why you daft bombot?
I don't believe it. The girl doesn't think.
So, did you find anything then? Something that you might have taken, perhaps? To sell?
Oh, please, I should be so lucky.
The truth now.
That calm now. Wow.
Now.
I might have found this old pocket watch under the notice board, I suppose. But a bit of junk like this can't be worth much.
Oh, did it go
Ah.
boom?
A girl. Oh. So it was you, was it? You're the one that took it.
Gina! Oh god, no. No, I don't. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Someone do it.
Young lady, may I remind you where you are?
Right, he's still having aneurysm, of course.
Sorry.
That watch. That watch there. That was a present to Inspector Gregson from the yard. Poor Big Casey's off 10 years ago.
Professor case, no doubt.
The boss used to wind it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for his grub to come at the pub.
I see.
I swiped it off him once, and blimey was he upset. He gave me a right earful. Said he hadn't missed a day in the last 10 years, polishing it and winding it. It meant the world to him. That watch did.
Possibly not the best thing to go diving for, then.
It's not all that, though. I took it to Jabee's last night to ask how much it was worth. Maybe the old dealer wouldn't touch it. Wouldn't give me a penny for it, said it wasn't working. Knocked about and worthless, he called it.
I knew I should have lifted it.
Damn.
I love that they're both arguing over who should have stole it.
That watch must be submitted as evidence at once.
Oh, please. Just so long as you promise to give it back when we're done.
No chance. I'll swipe it from you if you try to get your grubby little mitts on it again.
That's enough! Hand the watch to the bailiff forthwith!
Now, children, watch your manners.
Language! Good lord! The glass appears to be broken.
Then likely it shattered when the inspector was shot.
It doesn't tick anymore either. Which is why Jabez didn't want it. What a waste, eh? Yes, indeed. It appears to have stopped at the hour of 5.
It was
Exactly when the
horse
gun
today, Judge. Do you need a lozenge or something?
Exactly when the gunshot was heard then.
I cannot explain the voice and gymnastics that I just had to go through to get to that.
Honestly, don't worry about it. I get it.
Which supports the prosecution's claim, of course. Donk. Well, it would appear that the mystery of the moving notice board has been solved at least.
Predicted it had little, very little bearing to the case.
Ugh.
Now then, continue with your cross-examination, please. I like that voice.
You said you said continue.
Continue.
Continue with the cross-examination.
Continue with your cross-examination.
Did you know?
please.
Did you notice the judge said "commimu" earlier? Also, the glass over the face is really badly cracked. Look.
Drew, you took my joke. God damn it.
Mr. Naruto, it's not polite to antagonize the judge like this, but what a shame when the inspector clearly looked after it so carefully.
I don't think we're on the same stage, Susato. I imagine
know.
Mr. Shums could repair it, don't you?
Yes, I should think so.
He's very adept at things like this. I used to man to have a rounded fat.
Sound a little gay there. But kindly remember he's a great detective, Mr. Naruto. Not an odd job man. He,
Okay.
Susato, that's questionable.
Ah, there's a tiny little keyhole here. Can you see?
Oh yes, that's probably for the winder used to wind up the mechanism.
It looks a little unusual, don't you think?
Yes, you need just the right key to wind it, I imagine.
Or, you know, just get a really tiny pin to wind it up.
Then we wouldn't have a story.
Why do I feel as though I've seen something? Something a bit like a key that's about the right size to fit in this hole.
Ooh, it'd be wonderful if we had the key. Let's check carefully over what we've already found.
There's a tiny little stub sticking out for from the small here hole. Look.
None of us can speak today. I suppose there must have been a little knob or something on that for setting the time.
In that case, as we know, the inspector took such good care of this watch. It probably broke when the incident occurred, didn't it?
Yes, of course.
Which could mean that there's a small part of the watch still at the scene, maybe. Okay, so we have... Do we have anything? Did he leave anything behind? No, he just left the red wig. We already got the bloody hand. We also got the stuff here. Is there something here? No. The toupee. There's nothing here. The gun. Do we have a look at the gun yet? So this is the type of revolver that's standard issue for members of the judiciary then.
Yes, and when I asked about the weather records are kept. Ababa, I was told for the past 5 years they've been engraved with a unique serial number.
Oh, but as far as I can tell, there's nothing like that on this gun.
Which tells us that it must be issued longer ago than that.
Okay, do you want to open the barrel maybe? Oh, okay, I guess we're not going to be able to open the barrel, damn it.
See how many shots there are?
No. I think it was only one anyway. Oh, hold on.
Well, police can. The helmet of this charming policeman appears to be a little worse for wear.
I'm not convinced about the charming part, but yes, you're right. The head part looks like it's been fairly heavily manhandled. Almost as if
Stuck up
somebody
the
has
butt.
enjoyed twisting it around and around for fun.
It's been stuck up the butt.
Somebody's tried twisting it around and around too, for fun.
Up the
It's
butt?
been stuck up the butt.
Ah, what's that?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it appears to be some sort of key.
Well, it's tiny though, it couldn't be a key for a door, not that size. So what's it for, I wonder? Oh!
Sorry,
you
I
don't-
was zoned. I was listening to the tunes.
Mrs. Otto, do you think perhaps that this key could be the key for Inspector Gregson's watch?
Oh, yes, it could be.
That's very disturbing.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's try it at once, but there's not a moment to lose. Naruhodo, there's no time.
Doggy, we've got no
I knew it! A perfect fit!
And look. The inspector's watch has started going again.
Ah, so it's obviously just not been wound up, that's all. What is it, Mrs. Otto?
Well, if the watch isn't actually broken after all, I have a feeling it could have profound implications.
She's deep in thought now. Perhaps I'd better start thinking deeply too.
Use your brain cells.
brain cells.
Okay,
Are we sure that Naruhodo has brain cells?
It was that raper.
The Reaper of the Bailey.
The raper of the
Go,
Bailey.
Sandwich! But you did go to see what happened in the room, didn't you, Mr. Sandwich?
Fresno Street is my whole world. It's all I know, and I know all of it. I have to make it my business to know if I want to hold my side up high.
Papa the cat.
Sorry, I'm just watching his mouth as he was talking. Just ha ba 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 ba.
Papa the cat.
Ha ba ba ba.
Did you notice the signboard, the notice board in the room?
If you think about it, we're both the same species, aren't we? Both different members of the sign family.
Oh, that's
What?
deep. That's deep.
Members
I
of the
relate.
Sign
I relate to this
family.
man.
Hot.
Oh, if I'd spotted it, I might have tried to trip it up out of a sense of rivalry, I admit.
Someone really needs to tell you that you're Homo sapiens, not Homo sinians.
I thought it was just gonna stop it. Someone really needs to tell you you're homo, and I'm like, oh what? I was about to have a fucking aneurysm.
Good God.
Someone needs to tell you that you're homo. Excuse me?
Doesn't mean you didn't notice the board. Sorry. I was I was focusing on what you guys were laughing about, and I was like, haha. Wait.
Uh-huh. Wait.
Wait a fucking minute.
Cammy, I legit pulled the Think Barbados. Wait a minute.
I can only repeat what I said before. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander, me. I'm just a sign at the crossroads of life.
That's deep, Bran. That's deep.
In which case, just who was responsible for moving the notice board?
What exactly do you mean by that? Oh, come now, don't tell us you've not noticed. He looks like he hates everything in the world, that fella.
He does.
But not notice words, that's the one thing he likes. You can see it in his eyes. I can't say I never noticed. I'll tell you one thing for free, though. I never took my eyes off that man on the floor, or off the Reaper, not for 1 second. I was gonna say, I'm looking at his pose right now. Joe, da da da. Da da da.
Manny,
Sorry?
Honey.
Well, I was that scared I couldn't. Well,
Ba-ba-ba?
Papa.
I have no idea what the fuck this guy just said. If you didn't take your eyes off the defendant, you should be able to confirm categorically whether or not he was in the one who moved the notice board. Aye, that I can. The Reaper did nothing of the sort. I can swear to that. I could have missed it. Even if he heaved that thing upright again and dragged it into the corner. Right, glad we've cleared that up.
What happened to the face that screams bored?
I feel your pain, Kazuma.
Cosmo's just in pure pain right now. He's just
He's
like,
just like,
"Are
what the
you
fuck is that? He's literally like, is this what you've been dealing with?
No, this is the dipshit I trained to be a lawyer.
This is what being a lawyer is like." Jeez Louise. Why
No,
am in
I
this
gave you a crash course good enough for you to bail yourself out of your own murder trial, and this is what you went on to do.
Yeah,
This is-
literally, honestly, if I was Kazuma, I'd be so fucking peeved. I'd be like, how? How has London allowed you to stay? You bullshitted your way through every assignment!
No, how are you still here? How do you have a flawless record? What is wrong with this place?
My poor boy.
So it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon that you all heard the loud bang, wasn't it?
Maybe the notice board fell over. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe I fell over. Maybe I didn't. But the Reaper's fate is sealed either way. Because of that gunshot we all heard. So your fate's sealed too.
My fate?
That's right. The defense is fated to lose. And the prosecution to win.
In other words, it all hinges on that single gunshot. So if you could just find some problem with that part of their story.
It may be possible to change all our fates.
Of course. That changes the fact that I heard what I heard. Doesn't
Elle, your poor voice.
I can hear you putting every amount of effort into that.
Yeah, he's just straining his
It's
entire voice.
simultaneously a lot easier and a lot harder than you think it is.
Hey, at least it's not the Irish accent. At
The
least it's
Irish?
not-
Yeah.
At least
Oh,
it's not
no.
the Irish accent. At least it's not the Irish accent. At
Oh,
least you don't have
God.
to deal with that again. At least he's dead.
Dead.
I mean, if
Not
you
much
really-
to go on.
I mean, it
And I'm
could be
really
worse,
glad
it
that
could
guy
be
is
Mo.
dead.
Oh God, not Mo.
No.
Anything but Mo. I
No,
have
I don't
nightmares
need
of
Mo.
Mo.
You've heard of Revenge of the Clowns. Now it's time for Revenge of the Clowns.
No, 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 go! Get away! Get away!
Back, demon! There's no question that the notice board was moved, so somebody must have done it.
Don't say no, don't say Mo, don't say Mo. But it did happen after the event, so maybe Cosmo's
No.
right, and it's not relevant to the case.
But it seems to have been deliberately positioned so to hide the body from view. So I feel sure that there's some deeper significance to all of this.
Yes, I know what you mean. I have no doubt there. Oh, that's you.
I've no doubt that there are more clues to be uncovered. You're on the right track. I can feel it. So follow your instincts.
Alright then.
Oh god, yell.
Nutty!
Mr. Sandwich, what do you know?
Mr. Sandwich knows everything.
Mr. Sandwich has succeeded the universe.
Hmm.
Ow. Just focus on the unforgiving shit.
Because you are one. Ah! No.
What the hell?
Hmm. I need
Listen.
some assistance here. Brain can't
No.
brain right now.
I will give you nothing. Figure it out on your own.
That was so sassy.
I know. Alright,
Dude,
well,
you're still-
well, you know what's coming up then. You know what's coming up. No, not that. You two know what's coming up. Cammy doesn't know what's going on.
Oh. I don't know shit.
Yeah, you know what's going on? It's called we're gonna present every piece of evidence with every single piece of testimony until we get to the answer.
Do you want me to just look this up for you?
Do we have a better option?
Yes.
Other than trial and error, no.
Okay, fine. I'll try to use the quarter brain cell that I have right now.
Well, you know what? Use the brain cell you have to think it through, because I need a moment to pull this up anyways, because I don't remember.
Kyle, it's not a brain cell. It's like a quarter of a brain cell. Okay.
It's been a while since I've like played this. I'm trying to think of what it was.
I know. Okay, so you wipe your hand on it. You did sneak into there and peek into the room where it happens, because that's where we found the watch.
No one
I don't know
else in
anything.
The room where it happens, the room where it happens.
It would have been a Reaper. His face the screen is bored. I can't see how this changes anything.
I just love how we were on the same brain cell there, Kenny. That was beautiful.
Well, technically, so.
No one else is in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. Tobias Gregson, male.
I'm sorry. That just makes me think of the. My name is name's John. The James
All of the Bondulons.
called the Bondulons.
James Bond is having a strong objection.
What was that?
What?
What?
I heard a large doom.
That sounded like the horny bat.
That was my mic. I hit my mic.
I was like going like I heard the desk slam, and then I hear doom. I'm like,
It was like
What the fuck
It
was that?
It sounded like the bonk sound effect.
yeah, it did sound. That's what I heard. It's like when Renosuke just put his hands down to desk slam. Someone in the audience got boom in the background. What the fuck?
Objection, bonk.
I'm afraid that's not necessarily the case.
Oh God, right now.
Change.
Oh,
I need to change things up. Okay, there's only so often I could just read with my normal voice. So we're gonna go pull a what's called a not pro gamer move, and probably really annoying, and we're gonna pull the other voice. At the scene, we found this key to the window of the inspector pocket watch.
Key.
And having ran the pocket watch, we discovered that it in fact it still works. You see, the watch didn't stop because it was broken, that's all. And that fact completely undermines one of the most fundamental premises of which this entire case has been built. Clonk, clonk, clonk. But cancel! The watch has stopped almost exactly at 5 o'clock! Oh my god, am I just reading this by myself now?
It's
not
Cammy's
stable.
turn to read.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna keep applying this voice
I
if nothing
don't-
comes up.
I don't know where Cammy is. Yeah, which is why we which is just when we heard the gunshot.
It is exactly the hour! Oh god, what the hell is that? I have voices mixed up. The time it was showing on the watch tells us nothing other than when it's wound down. It's merely a coincidence that it happened to be at 5 o'clock.
Even if that's true, the 3 witnesses here all heard the gunshot at 5 o'clock. So that's obviously when this crime was committed.
Objection!
I object! No, that doesn't hold!
Why not?
Recall what Inspector Lestrade said only moments ago. The boss used to wind it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for his grub to come out the pod. And he had missed a day in the last 10 years polishing it and winding it. It meant the water aimed that watch. Oh god, what the fuck am I doing now?
I am going to stab you for that voice, Andrew. I'm gonna drive to Red Deer and stab you.
No. It ever means to keep going. The victim was in the habit of winding his watch once a day in the evening.
Cammy probably can't speak right now, but Cammy's probably listening. Cammy, we're heading to Red Deer. Let's go.
Honestly, at this rate, it's probably a question if you get before Andrew kills himself with that voice.
We can reasonably assume, therefore, that he wound the timepiece on the evening before he died as well. Yes, that would be entirely reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. But if that's the case, you wouldn't expect the watch to have been completely wound down by 5 o'clock the following day. Oh, English, how do you explain? In summary, the evening before the day of the incident when the gunshot rang out in that room, the inspector was already unable to wind his watch. Dun, dun, dun.
You can't mean.
What would stop a man winding his watch if he's been in the habit of winding it every single evening for 10 years? The obvious answer is that he was already dead. I say order! Counsel, this is a most extraordinary claim.
Objection!
Extraordinary isn't the word. It's absurd. You claim he was already dead the night before. Do you really think that Scotland Yard's coroner would have overlooked something like that?
Well,
On that subject, there is something rather surprising.
There's actually an omission in the coroner's report. The time of death is not noted.
That's right. Wait a minute. You're forgetting that my legs went under me when I kicked the door in? What do you mean? Like I said, I planted my hand at a great dirty puddle of blood.
Yes, so the victim's blood hadn't dried. It was fresh.
He catches on fast, doesn't he? But that blood could be explained in any number of ways. It could have been put there afterwards. Some fresh blood could have been poured over the victim's body after he... What? Hold on!
Does my learned friend think that fresh blood is available on every street corner?
Whoa! We're from the same country, buddy! Ah.
Well, it needn't necessarily have been human blood, of course. We've been told that previously Scotland Yard has no way to identify blood as human. The problem is currently being researched. At present, you are correct. It is beyond our abilities.
Yeah, check back in about, I don't know, 100 years from now. Check back in a century. I think we would have gotten there by that point. So then, a chicken's blood could have been used, for example.
It's certainly a possibility that it wasn't the inspector's blood at all.
Clink, clink, clink.
Objection.
Oh, he objects. Oh, we're gonna keep going? Okay, let's keep going, bitch.
But the gunshot was heard at 5 o'clock that afternoon. That's beyond question.
Is it, though?
What?
Exactly what? Given that the time of death of the victim has already been called into question, isn't it beyond the realms of possibility that what these witnesses heard wasn't a gunshot at all?
Oh, please, what are you trying to say?
Us Lord know what we heard? It was a loud bang that came from that room.
Whoa, why does he have a whip? What? What?
God,
Oh,
I forgot
What the
about
hell did you get?
he just
Oh no, cause he
he
he used to be the omnibus driver, so he still has the whip. Forgot about that.
Yep.
I
What
forgot
is
about
the
that.
old man into?
No,
he
listen to me! The street seller's ears are his livelihood!
I don't doubt your ears, sir, but you can all state with certainty that it is it. But you could Eh? I can't English.
Explain yourself then, counsel.
A noise that sounds like a gunshot could have been made with... Oh, I don't know. Maybe the firecrackers that we got... that we recently have in evidence? Actually, hold on. Is there anything else that could have... Yeah, no. Firecrackers.
Take that!
Shoving face. Well, the culprit could have used something like this, for example.
Oh, really? A demonstration is in order then, I feel.
What?
They're letting him?
Yes,
Fucking-
please. Show the court how you could use that to create a noise like a gunshot.
Oh boy. We're waiting, counsel.
I may have been mistaken. Okay. No.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
I
No,
thought it was the...
That makes total sense. What? Let me put let me shoot off fireworks in the fucking courthouse.
Okay, so hold on. I'm going to let you in on this now because we might be here for a while. Otherwise, you're correct, but I think you have to examine it first to trigger the part that says it's evidence.
Have you had an idea, Mr. Naruhodo? You're staring at the end of the string of fireworks.
Sorry, it's just that it's the Venus special. I was wondering what 600 pence worth of fireworks would sound like.
Oh god, Alucard.
Shall we find out? He did make
What?
Colin cry. Today
He
was
made
fucked up.
Colin cry.
No. Today in D&D, their D&D came fucked up. That man made everybody cry.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyway. She just...
Alright. Alright, that was a fairly sizable bang.
My ears are still ringing, Mr. Naruhodo. It sounded almost exactly like...
Fire burned.
Fire
literally
go.
what Susanoo just did. She's like, I wonder what noise this makes. Click. Oh.
Oh, something like this. The culprit could have set off one of these to fake a gunshot.
Oh, gracious! The very fireworks that are sold by the witness. Now hold on a minute. Are you saying I did it? I'm chewing on ice. Fuck. My pretty little firecrackers only make a little pop. Anyway, see?
Not 100 of them together. The Venus special that you sell for 600 pennies sounds like this. As the court can now attest, it sounds very much like a gunshot, in fact.
You're trying to suggest that somebody set one of those fireworks off at the scene.
I'm suggesting that somebody knew the defendant was in the room at 5 that day, and sought to implicate him by creating a sound like a gunshot for these peddlers on Fresno Street to hear.
Objection!
But even the accused himself has testified that he saw no one else in the room at the time. No one else was in the room. Are you a D&D group? No!
You good over there?
I'll just say cause it was a line and then I'll tell you. Whether it was a gun or a firecracker, the only person present to cause that bang was a Barack Van Zeeks. So Cammy, you know how I'm using Titus for this campaign?
Mm-hmm.
And how everyone has basically called him a dad?
Mm-hmm.
I sent new art of Titus,
Oh boy.
and one of our player characters was like, if he wasn't my father, I'd hit that.
He wasn't my. Oh god. Okay.
This man has just adopted a gaggle of children in the campaign. Like, literally everyone is playing like teenagers. Titus is like a 30-year-old man, and he just has a gaggle of children, and everyone's like, oh my god, he's dad. And then the one other adult character of the party is like, OMG, daddy. And I'm just like,
OMG, daddy.
No, everyone else. Daddy! The other character? Daddy.
daddy.
Daddy. You're like, oh.
I'm like, what have
Ooh.
I created? What have I created?
I'm very scarred right now by what I just heard.
D&D shenanigans. Ooh.
If he wasn't my father, I'd hit that. No.
Could you imagine?
I mean, Titus is a very
Sweet
attractive looking.
home Alabama.
I mean, Titus is a very attractive looking character. Even I would tap that, but like, bruh.
Bruh. One whiff of a match and my firecrackers go pop. See? That's why people like them. I fear for your fingers, young lady.
Objection!
Objection!
Recently, during my time here in Britain, I've learned a very useful invention indeed. Something called a time bomb.
Heavens. A bomb?
Yes,
I
a
said
device that
something.
allows you to blow up whatever you like, whenever you like.
I sent them
Listen,
the laughing emoji, and they were just like, "Hey, I'm just stating the facts." And then another party member went, "Wait, but no, same though." And I'm like, "No."
No! Mr. Naruhodo, I worry that your unfortunate phrasing there may lead to yet another international incident.
No, wait. It's the whenever you like part that's important.
A time device.
Yes, exactly, a time device. Something of that nature could have been planted at that scene. A device that was able to produce the sound of a gunshot long after the culprit had left.
Your extravagant claim will have to be substantiated with evidence, counsel.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I was staring into the void. I was like, huh, the judge is speaking. I wonder why nobody is talking. I'm okay.
Is it the candelabra? I think it is, isn't it? Or no, it's the pocket watch. No. I don't know. Would it be the pocket watch? But technically he has that on his person, no?
Take that!
You're suggesting this could have been used as some sort of time delay device.
I did think so, my lord, but it's becoming increasingly clear we've all been very misguided here. Oh, what? Oh.
No, Council. The time has come for penalty.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck you, Council. You're wrong. Incorrect.
As the court has already discussed, the tip of one of the candles of this candelabra has been blown off.
Indeed, because it was struck by the bullet, which presumably passed through the victim.
I don't think that's possible, my lord.
Bless you.
Ow.
Well, that counts as words.
I'm sorry.
That counts as well.
That
No.
sounded like it was echoing.
It hurt my head.
Bless you, because of the scorching. There are gunpowder scorch marks clearly visible in the broken candle.
There are? Goodness, yes. But is it not the case that there's also scorching on the victim around the bullet entry wound?
That's right, there was. But as we heard earlier, scorching like that only occurs when the target's at very close range, a matter of centimeters from the gun.
Ah.
Wow, that was very aggressive. Which means that the scorching on the candle can't possibly be the result of a gunshot.
You're suggesting it came from the fireworks.
How could that be possible? The fact that there's such visible scorching on the candle suggests that the fireworks must have been right next to it when it exploded. Or, to put it another way, the candle and the firecrackers were joined together. The culprit somehow attached the firecrackers at a point partway down the candle. After the killer had left the scene, the candle slowly burnt down along with the other two, until eventually it ignited the fuse of the firecrackers, generating a loud and that is how these three witnesses came to believe that they heard a gunshot at 5 o'clock. Thank you for coming to my to my Renosuke talk.
Well, what a plot.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't see any plot in this entire courtroom. I'm really sad that went over people's heads.
No, I understood it.
I also got it. It just wasn't
Yeah.
funny.
It just was.
It's more of a. I was waiting to see if anyone else said anything.
Yet I
I
got Cammy to laugh. So that's good enough.
Now you did nothing.
I got Cammy to laugh by saying it just wasn't funny.
You did nothing, sir.
Fine, don't have to rub it in. That's right. I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm done.
You're done? I'm done.
Done. I don't want to play this game anymore. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Fuck you. Y'all are mean to me. I'm being funny in my own stream.